Preaching, spreading all these lies, made up of his own ignorance. I sit and shit, he found his eyes, yeah. We got to break our bondage with past errors, and focus on the present, and be aware no other dangers.
Duke Eatmon, you got my attention.
Do I have your attention now?
You do.
The name of the album is called One. The band you're listening to is a Montreal funk outfit who call themselves Rudebeats, and this track is called New Frontier, one of the funkiest things to come out of this city in the last couple of years. Interesting
I love the
story
word
behind
funk,
this.
but more, I love the way you are, can I say grooving? Grooving
like well, you know how
to the funk.
You know how I do, right? Especially when I hear something funky like this.
Funk, you are funking out.
Careful now. This is Rudebeats, New Frontier. I'll be back to talk about this great band when I come back in a bit.
Rudebeats.
Freaks are nothing but free. Leaning on Miss Now Child. I tell you, Miss Now, that we here. Moving, grooving, moving towards a new frontier. Moving, grooving, moving towards a new frontier.
All right, the Rudebeats funk. Play that funky music. But Duke will be back in the next half hour with more from the Rudebeats. In the meantime, hi there. I'm Sue Smith. Welcome to Homerun. We are
now that you're gone, a piece of me is missing. I sit here all alone. Girl, I can't help reminiscing. It's gonna be a long cold winter. Yeah, it's gonna be a long cold winter. Yeah, it's gonna be a long cold winter, babe. That seems so
going to be a long, cold winter, Duke.
Especially if what Frank says for next Tuesday is going to actually come through. Hope not. That's a track called Cold Winter by Montreal's own Rudebeats. Very, very, very funky outfit who have been around for quite a few years. Why do you laugh
I don't know. I
whenever
like
I say
it when
funky?
you say funky.
You
I like
that?
the word funky. Makes me laugh.
I had the opportunity to talk to lead singer and lead guitarist George Jagaros last night by phone. And we talked about Rudebeats and how it came together. And it's actually a whole family affair with his brothers and friends. And they came together 13 years ago, originally a 3-piece. They've been a 4-piece for the last 10 years. And he started playing guitar when he was 15 years old, and he started getting into things like the blues. And from the blues, he followed the pattern of African-American musical tradition. So from there, he found soul, he found funk, later on reggae and jazz, and he became a big fan of funkadelic in the mid-'70s.
Okay, sorry. Remind me what Funkadelic is,
Funkadelic
Duke?
were a great band headed by George Clinton, the
Okay.
P-Funk master himself, and involved into different bands as well, like Parliament, Brides of Funkenstein, Parley, and whatnot.
Brides of Funkenstein?
Brides of Funkenstein.
Okay.
You've heard of the Bride of Frankenstein.
So I have such huge gaps missing in my education.
Knee Deep, Maggot Brain,
Of
Classic,
course, Maggot Brain.
Get Off Your A and Jam, all that sort of stuff.
Funky
All right.
classics.
Funky classics, and became a lifelong fan of Funkadelic, and so that pretty much became the musical direction he wanted to take that band in. If you hear some of the similarities with their sound and style to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's because the Red Hot Chili Peppers were also influenced by P-Funk and everything that came out of that whole era with bands like Funkadelic and Parliament, with the rock edge to it, because there's also a rock influence, so you hear a very, very unique melange of the two. They had the opportunity 5 years ago to run into a producer by the name of Jesse Jail, who I've known for years as well, very talented man who's actually worked with people like George Clinton, Eminem from Detroit. Jesse Joe originally being from Detroit, now living in Montreal. And he was able to help them find the sound that they were looking for, to sort of take all these loose jam sessions and all these song ideas and make it come out right. They had been recording demos for years, according to George, but they now finally needed it to actually come out, cohesively, if you will, in a commercial aspect. And so the name of the album is One. It was released internationally, globally today via iTunes and SoundCloud. The physical copy will be in Montreal record stores in 2 weeks. And they're very pleased with the sound. They had a unique way of recording this. They were a 4-piece band, but they always envisioned other musicians and everything being part of it. Jesse, originally from Detroit, knew a percussion player by the name of Sundiata OM, who did some percussion tracks on that where they were sending these tapes back and forth. They also had the opportunity to work with alto sax player Greg Thomas, who was part of the whole P-Funk experience. And he was actually laying down tracks, but they did it through the technology of via Skype today. So they were able to actually watch him in the studio with the tracks that they had laid down in Montreal and him putting his sax parts on it. And it's just amazing when you think of the technology, the way we can actually make records today. We can make records not only in different cities, we can make records in different countries.
They were recording from Skype? Because usually the sound is terrible.
The tracks were sent down.
Okay.
But they were able to produce and direct and say, wow, that's great. All right, let's take it from there via Skype. So it's really amazing, fun experience. Plus also them being Greg Thomas being a musical hero of the members of Rudebeats. It was a big, big, big thrill. There's going to be a record launch that's going to take place in April. Still undecided, but you can go to our Facebook page and we'll link you up to their Facebook page as well as their website. And you can get all the information on that. So you can go down if you like what you're listening to today. And we're going to hear another track called Waiting for You. Very, very up-tempo funky track. Really enjoyed that one. You can go to our Facebook page, get the links to go to their website and find out the launch dates, when you can actually get the physical copy, because some people actually like to hold music in their hands. If you just don't like to. You know what I mean? Vinyl's only around the corner. It's coming back.
It is back, dude.
I expect big things from them. Not only because, there's the fact that they're very funk oriented and very groovy in their musical approach, but I think there's also a commercial aspect of them that they might make Rudebeats the next big band to come out of this city. Real City, as we call it, Mount Real.
I like the word groovy too.
You like that?
Funky and groovy.
Waiting for You, Rudebeats out of Montreal. The album is available digital today. Physical copy in stores in 2 weeks. Go to our FB page. Get all the info.
All right. Here's your advance listen. Thank you, Duke.
Thank you.
So I won't get something inside. Oh, says it should now, but I don't. Decision. Oh, when I choose not to decide. By making this choice, you know my emotions I hide. I've been waiting for you so long. Soul stop healing. I wonder how it feels, to be numb emotionally. The thought is so relieving, yet simultaneously deceiving. I've been waiting for you so long. I've been waiting for you all my life. I've been waiting for you so long. All my life, I've been waiting for you so long. I've been waiting for you all my life. I've been
There you go. Funky and groovy, as promised by Duke. It is, that's the Rudebeats, and that song is called Waiting for You, released online today in the cloud, as we say. And we've got a link to that on Facebook. Lots of you have already liked the link on Facebook that Duke put up, so I guess you like that funky, groovy sound. So I just really like saying those words. It's 11 minutes to 5. Here's Jeremy.
Minus the mirror ball, that felt like Recreatech for a minute there.
Oh, the
Recreatech. Hang on, I just have to take off my roller skates. Hang on.
Oh, it's fun.
That time we had four wheels. Now
by
these
Fairview.
the four wheels with 2 and 2. Now the crazy kids with their four wheels straight in the line.
Nut bars, those crazy kids.
Wow. Live from the Recreatech.
That was real skating.
It's real skating. All in a circle.
In those bell-bottom jeans.
On a ballroom floor.
And then that bell would ring and you'd have to turn around
and go the other way. I'm totally confused in the right direction. I used to run into the wall.
Remember the slow skating?
Yeah.
Oh,
mirror ball, a little bit. Reminiscing. We're going down to Laurentian Autoroute northbound if you're heading towards